Hey guys, welcome back. I want to talk to you about a word that none of us like to hear. You ready for it? It's short. No. None of us love to hear the word no. And our kids are no different. So I want to talk to you about some alternatives to using the word no. Because at times our children ask us for things that we cannot give them right away, or they ask us to do things that are outside of our ability. When they hear the word no, sometimes there's a trigger in their brain that automatically says rebel, rebel, rebel. And we already know that at-home learning is challenging as is. We want to make sure that we take steps to make it even more pleasant and less challenging. I want to give you an example. Your child comes to you, it's time to wake up and get ready for breakfast, and their first question is, "Can we have burgers for breakfast?" Now you're probably thinking, "Heck no, we can't have burgers." But before you respond, think about what it is that they want. They want something new, they want something different for breakfast, so you could offer an alternative. "Oh, that's such a great idea, burgers for breakfast, but we don't have what we need for burgers for breakfast. So how about sometime this week, we make a list, we plan for it, and next week we have burgers for breakfast." Now, that's a lot of words, right? And your kid may be half asleep, or they may be too young to comprehend everything that you've said, but you have honored their wish, you've given them an alternative, and you've made a plan. Here's another example. In that same scenario, maybe you are down with burgers for breakfast. So you tell them what you would like or what you need. "Okay, I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to brush your teeth, to wash yourself, and meet me downstairs, and then we can make burgers for breakfast together." What do you think your child is going to do? They're going to jump out of bed, get their teeth brushed, wash. You might need to check on the washing because I'm sure that they're excited, and they're going to rush downstairs to meet with you for the burgers. I know that is maybe a silly example, but there are things that our children ask us for throughout the day that we can give them, or we can make provision to give them in the future. I have another example. Kids love to play outside. So they may want recess all day, every day. "Can we go outside? Can we go outside? Can we go outside?" And if you think about it, why not do your reading lesson outside? Maybe you have valid reason, maybe the noise, maybe the Wi-Fi, maybe there's reasons it can't be outside. But then again, maybe there are reasons that it can. Maybe you can take your math lesson and instead of using whatever manipulatives you had inside, take it outside and maybe you can count rocks or stones and then talk about hygiene. Come in and wash your hands really good. Our kids want choice. In a world where they don't control much, they do control themselves, and they are grasping for control in other areas. So if we can relinquish control, if we can partner with them and give them a sense of control and influence in their environment, in their learning, in their achieving, then it's going to go very far. You just think about it. When someone tells you what to do versus asking you, I'm sure you're more satisfied. That person has given you a sense of ownership. So ask and think about, number one, you're asking, you're thinking, what do they want? Number two, is it reasonable? And number three, how can I help? Think about ways today that you can avoid using this word. What alternatives, what suggestions, where can you compromise and bend to help your child feel like they are in control of their own learning? I got one more example for you. "Oh, I don't feel like writing." Right? That might be a complaint or something that your child may say. Well, what do you feel like doing? So if you have some non-negotiables, we must log on to the Zoom. You must be in class with your classmates. You must pay attention to your teacher. There may be areas that you can bend. Okay, you don't feel like writing today. Well, we need to write every day, but maybe you don't want to write this essay. What would you like to write? Do you want to write a script? Do you want to write a letter to your friend that you haven't seen in a while? Would you like to write a poem? with me? Can we write a song together? A lot of times getting involved and making yourself part of the assignment is going to go a long way with your child. Instead of saying no, if you can reframe and think about, how can I offer up an alternative to the word no, it's gonna help tremendously. All right, that was a short, sweet tip. Let me know how it works for you and your family, and I will see you next time. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And visit us at www.sup-ed.com. Bye.